when I am believing my dream, I'm in joyful anticipation of it. And every piece of evidence that the universe gives me is thrilling to me because I know I'm on my path. We want to tell you this story from our point of view because we want you to understand who you are in the big picture as well as who you are in your picture. And in telling you this story, it is our desire that you will understand that it is all one in the same picture. And you are playing more parts in this picture than we think you have been understanding or giving yourself credit. So here is how it goes. You were, before you came into these magnificent bodies, non-physical energy, consciousness, God source, whatever you want to give the label, you are eternal consciousness. And from that non-physical point of view, you said, I want to go forth into the leading edge, time-space reality called planet Earth. And I want to enjoy the contrast, which I know will give birth to constant new desires and preferences for me. And I love the idea of doing that, you said. We remember, and we told you we would remind you. I know I will enjoy doing that because in the birthing of that desire, the natural processes of the universe will come to play. I'll give birth to it, and here's the part we think you have forgotten. I will give birth to it, and the non-physical part of me will immediately become vibrationally the new idea that my physical life has carved out for me. Did you get that? So in your physical body, you live experiences which cause you to prefer something beyond what you are right now living. Even the cell in your body is doing that. The one-celled organism is doing that. The genius human is doing that. The magnificent beasts are doing that. Your life causes you to prefer just beyond where you are currently living. It is the nature of expansion. So you give birth to this rocket of desire, and immediately Source, the non-physical part of you, which is the larger part of you, immediately becomes completely one with that desire. So when we say to you that 99% and more of every creation is complete before you see the manifestation of it or the physical evidence of it, that's what we mean. In your idea of wanting more, Source becomes it, and then Source, blessed Source, calls you toward it. So you complain about where you are while your vibration and your creation are being tended to lovingly in your vibrational escrow by source energy, by your inner being, by all that is non-physical. And that non-physical part of you is already living it, because the idea that you gave birth to is so understood vibrationally and so understood in terms of what is potential and what is possible that source energy embraces it and becomes it instantaneously. And your work is to close that gap. Your work is now to bring yourself into vibrational alignment with that new image. When you get into vibrational alignment with who you are, now you are living your fulfilled dream. You are fulfilling your reason for being. Now you are being the physical extension of source energy. Now everything's come into place for you. Now your life really begins. When you become one with the loving source that is you, and you deal with the details of life and keep concluding new improvements for you, that's exactly what you said you were coming forth to do. Some will say, toward what end? We say there is no end. I know, Abraham, but why would I want to do this? Because it feels good. No, really, why? I know it might feel good, but aren't I proving something? Aren't I earning something? Well, you're coming into alignment with who you are. You are fulfilling that intention to be the non-physical energy in this physical body. You are constantly becoming what you have become. And that's the phrase that we want you to leave here repeating to yourself. I must become what I have become. You get it? I must let myself become the full essence that my life has caused me to carve out for myself. Because nothing less will ever be satisfactory. You cannot hold yourself back from what life has caused you to become and be satisfied. Oh, you try. We see you try. You try to talk yourself out of it, and we try to talk you back into it.